6'6", number 99, Jay Browder. At forward, 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At center, 6'11", number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. At guard, 6 feet, number 3, Chris Paul. Your Phoenix Suns head coach is Monty Williams. Let's hear it for your Phoenix Suns.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Chris Middleton has been underrated for so long that now is he rated? Giannis Antetokounmpo said, people don't know how much Chris has sacrificed for this team to be great. He could easily be a 25-point-per-game scorer in the league, but he just wants to win. He knows that by doing that, everything else is going to take care of itself. Kevin?
Well, he's an all-star teammate, David, as you point out in that story. Thank you. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for Phoenix, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And we're at the beginning of a long NBA season, Doris, for a team looking to go the distance. What's the single most important thing to establish early?
And probably, Kevin, the commitment to the collective. You know, there's always going to be new faces. How do you integrate those personalities? Can you get everyone on the same page at the outset? Understand some nights some guys may play, maybe not the next night. Are you committed to the team?
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Baseline J on the way, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Booker looking around. Driving inside. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Oh, Ayton in position. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. Chris Paul covering. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Lopez, a screen on Paul. Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
And here are the Suns now. After the basket by Milwaukee. They get it back. Here's Ayton, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Sharch is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Here's Shamet. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Johnson outside. Pass to Sharch. Shoots over Portis. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. That shot off the mark. Now the Suns take it the other way. Down low, here's Crowder. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
Inside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Shamet. 19 seconds left to play here in the first. They get it back. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Well, proving he's a threat from the mid-range as well. Give Dario Saric any separation, and you're in trouble.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Bucks on top, up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And Dario Saric, last season signing a 3-year deal to remain with the Phoenix Suns, and he's transitioned to the reserves.
To be starting your role, you're coming from the bench, that's a coach decision. Mentally, I need to prepare for everything. And that was in my mind, come there, try to play fast.
And quality depth, Greg, we know part of what's made this team successful. Sharch certainly capable.
And while he's playing less minutes than he did earlier in his career, I think he's still every bit as effective, and that's the key.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And Brook Lopez, such a great complementary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Paul.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
And Lopez has it in the corner. And stolen by Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
There's Portis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Takes the 13-footer, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here is Holiday. Here he goes. And Holiday throws it down.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Ball against Holiday. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Tries again. Count it. Ayton's got 6 points.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Holiday against Paul. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. That three off the mark. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Ayton a screen on Holiday. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Portis the screen. Holiday the pass to Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. So both teams changing it up here.
At the line for 2.
And Portis drains both of them. Here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Charge outside. Crowder from outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court at a pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, folks, for the Phoenix Suns tonight. They're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight, and the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
And now let's talk about the clash of the Titans in that first half. Big-time performances on both sides.
Yeah, man, this is what we were hoping for. The 2 alpha dogs are squaring off. And when the team leaders are staring each other down, it's extra proud and loud. They're bringing out the best of each other. Down, boy, down.
That's going to do it for us here at the half. Shaq, any last thoughts?
Well, early I'm thinking about a nap.
Man, that's the only thing you ever think about, man. Come on, big fella.
Well, always smart to keep a good work-sleep balance, I've always said. Shaq,
What happened?
sleep, a little of both. Work, sleep.
I'm Sully since 1989. What'd you say?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
As a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
Holiday against Paul. Ayton up top. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Bucks trail by 3. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Paul.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end, outstanding.
That puts them in the lead. And that's now 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Paul passes to Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Second chance effort. Rebound, Milwaukee. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Holiday against Paul. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go. The shot off that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Crowder finds Paul. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Crowder. Into the lane. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 1.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharch is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. The Bucks also changing it up. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Lopez. Grayson Allen comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And George Hills subbed in for Drew Holiday. Allen surveying the D. Johnson with the block. To the inside. Crowder. And Crowder brings it in.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive.
Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
Your son.
OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Stop, let's play out of motion. Let's run them, let's play at our pace. Let's go, defense on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Looking to play at their tempo. Mike Budenholzer really wants them to assert themselves, trying to dominate this next stretch.
Yeah, I mean, his energy is up there, hoping his team's energy is just as high. They may push every chance they get.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jay Crowder out there with Sharch. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Cameron.
That's good from Payne. So for the Suns, Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Devin Booker in for Landry Shamet. And then for Milwaukee, Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Allen. And it's Drew Holiday in for Hill.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Holiday finds.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Booker inside, defended by DiVincenzo.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
The Suns trailing.
2 minutes.
just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Charge, a screen on DiVincenzo. Charge, right side. A three-pointer off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And they double up onto Kumbo. Connaughton kicks to DiVincenzo. And another three for Milwaukee.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Booker against DiVincenzo. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just three in the basket from Devin Booker.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, dancer.
Checked in for the Suns. Paul comes in for Payne. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
To the middle. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Kumbo.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs a smooth pick and roll.
Holiday against Paul. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Bucks leading by 5. Giannis left side. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Paul. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Oh, good on the triple. And the Suns call time here. They're down by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First team.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Here's Middleton. It's off.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. The team picked it up in the second half. What changed out there?
We were playing actually really competitive. We were playing hard, but I think in the third quarter Because when you start making shots, you even play harder defensively. And we were moving the ball really well. And we were just clicking as a team.
And you guys controlled the last stretch, man. Thanks. Congrats. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.